Hey golf people, on this episode I'm going to show you what is inside my bag, and very likely there are going to be a few things that shock you. For instance, I'm a 5 handicap and yes, I play game improvement irons. Of the 14 clubs inside my bag, I've got 6 different brands represented, which is quite a hodgepodge. I'm going to show you some super secret golf balls that are inside of my bag. We're gonna find out what did I actually go with after testing all the best drivers of 2022. And of course, I've got way too much golf technology packed inside my bag. All right, guys, let's dive in. There's the bag. Before we do that, let's get into what's on my wrist. I'm wearing the Garmin S62. Of course, this is the golf watch that has a virtual caddy built into it, so it literally helps me decide what clubs to hit out there on course, and it shows me the weaknesses and strengths in my game so I know where to improve. This is an incredibly useful tool that I love to use, especially when I'm traveling out there. Let's dive into the bag here to see what else is inside. There are some hidden gems in here. First off, that is a nondescript box of balls. That's a dozen golf balls, guys. What's inside of that? More nondescript boxes. And what's inside of there is pretty cool. Let me show you. This is a brand new ball that I'm actually testing. And what's nice is I get to take a look at all of these things before they come out on the market. And I really enjoy playing my Encore Vero X1s. This is going to be the new generation. Maybe you're seeing it first here on the channel. This is the X2. I'm actually going to be testing this ball out on course. We will be bringing you a video on this ball very soon. The X1, the original X1, which I've been playing for the last couple of years, incredible ball, which I think is better than the Pro V1X, and it's a better price on top of it. We get great spin, great distance from this ball, and the X2 is supposed to be even better. So that's a little treat for you there. My nondescript dozen balls there that nobody else has in their bag right now that I know of. The other tool that I really love here is the shot scope. Let me open this thing up for you. This is the Pro LX. It's a brand new rangefinder that just came on the market, but it's not just a rangefinder. That part there, the Pro LX piece, is the rangefinder, the mechanical rangefinder. But on the back there, you've literally got a GPS unit, and I see digital distances on this. I can also track my clubs and my progress through the round. I've got distances to hazard, all sorts of really cool things. And what's really nice about this thing is it's magnetic. So I can clip this to a hat, to a belt. I can track all of my shots out on course and get an accurate picture of how I've played. I really love this little magnetic enclosure. And this is the rangefinder that I've been using recently. In this side pocket, I'm gonna show you the shoes I've been playing. Really important to me, shoes, because you might have known I broke my leg a few years back, just had another surgery to remove the hardware. And so I've gotta have a pair of shoes that provides comfort, stability, and traction, especially. Look at how deep those spikes are. These are the Painters, all right? This is a golf shoe you may or may not know about, but if you don't know about them, they are pretty sweet. Painter, P-A-Y-N-T-R. Look them up because these shoes are the best golf shoes that I've played with in a very long time. They're super comfortable. And down here you can see carbon fiber inside of the sole area, provides a lot of support for me. I have a tendency to roll my ankle, and these shoes have really helped me out on course avoid injury, and they're just super comfortable and pretty darn stylish too. All right, inside this pocket, I've got a Sharpie. You always got to have one of those to mark your balls. I have been playing, I've been playing the Painter glove as well. Really nice, high quality Cabretta leather. Beautiful glove. Of course, I've got my normal ball there. Inside of here, I generally keep my ball markers, and that's the official Let's Play Thru ball marker there, guys. If you ever bump into me, ask me. I'll probably have one of these in my bag, maybe even my pocket. And I always give these out to subscribers as a little thank you gift for supporting the show. So if you ever see me, ask me. All right, guys? Last pocket over here, I've got a really incredible piece of technology as well. This is, it's hard to unzip things with with one hand, guys. I'm holding the camera in the other hand if you can't see the shadow there. This is the Swing Caddy SC300i by Voice Caddy. What I love about this is it's a mobile launch monitor. I don't need an app for it. I can just literally set this thing up and go. And that to me is super nice. It also talks to me. I've got a big display there with the numbers that mean the most to me, like distance, spin. All of these pieces of technology are available at playbetter.com, who support this show. That's where I'd recommend you pick them up, but that's the technology inside my bag. Now, you probably came for the clubs, and that's what I'll show you right now. All right, guys, I'm gonna take you through what's in my bag, but I'd also love to know what is in your bag. Leave me a comment down below, and if we can get this video to 1,000 likes, just gotta hit the like button, I am gonna take 10 bags at random, and we're gonna do a video about what's in your bag. All right, guys, without further ado, let me show you what's in mine. All right, so my putter is a putter that I've been playing with for about 2.5 years, maybe 3 years now, and it's the Sax Parente Series 66. This thing has beautiful milling, if you can see that milling right there. Absolutely gorgeous. The balance point on this putter is really what makes it special. They've got all sorts of tungsten weighting and multi-material construction inside of this putter. It's also got a graphite shaft, which, listen, I'd never seen a graphite shaft in a putter, probably like you, until I tried this one. But here's where that makes a difference. Do you see the balance point of this putter? Do you see I'm balancing it about 1 inch there from where the shaft meets the putter head here? That means the center of gravity of this putter is all the way down at the bottom, and by making just a nice pendulum-like motion, it is the person putting, not the putter itself, that is going to miss putts. I make so many putts with this putter, and I recently shot a video. I actually forgot my putter because I was using it here indoors in the simulator room, and I had to borrow one from the golf shop. It was a 2-ball Odyssey. Oh, I missed my putter. That's all I've got to say. All right, I'm gonna move on to the wedges here, guys, and we're gonna talk about stock yardages as we go through these. So I carry, for my lob wedge, a Vokey SM8, and all my wedges are Vokey SM8s. This is a 58 degree. We've got an M grind on this club, and I hit this club with a full swing about 75 yards. And all the distances I'm gonna tell you are my normal swing. Certainly, I can go a little lower or a little bit higher, but just on a stock swing, stock yardage, with this 58, we're talking 75 yards. With my 54, again, also an SM8, we're talking about 90 yards with a full swing. This is my sand wedge. I've got a D grind on this sand wedge. Next wedge in my bag is the SM8 50 degree, and we've got F grind on the 50 degree. My max with this 50 degree wedge is about 115. Now we're gonna get into the irons, and I told you that I play a game improvement set of irons. Let me pull out the pitching wedge here. If you're new to this channel, you're probably not gonna believe what this club is. It's not a blade, it's not even a player's iron. It is the TaylorMade Sim 2s. I play these clubs because they are ridiculously forgiving. They feel good, they get up in the air for a pressed loft club, and these are 2 or 3 degrees stronger than a player's iron throughout the entire set. But for a stronger lofted club, they sure do get up in the air very well. They stop very well. The spin is good enough for me. And I've picked up 10 full yards with these clubs, playing them over the last year. They'll be staying in my bag likely throughout the rest of the year because I am playing really well with these. In fact, we just had a par 3 challenge at the club, so I was hitting only irons in my bag. I was first placed in the net category. I shot an even par 27 for 9 holes in the Masters par 3 challenge, and I was only 1 shot in the entire club. One guy beat me. He shot 26. I was about to pick up the green jacket. That would have been pretty sweet. So my stock yardage with my pitching wedge, 130. With my 9 iron, 140. With the 8 iron, 150. If we get into the 7 iron, I go 160, 170 with the 6 iron, 185 give or take with the 5 iron, and 195 with the 4 iron. So yeah, these might not be the sexiest clubs at the golf course when I show up, but they sure do work for me, and that really is what matters in golf. Speaking of that, you're not gonna believe how old this club is. This is a 6-year-old club, basically. This is the Wilson C300, this beautiful kind of maroon red club. This is my 3 hybrid. I have not found, and I tried, I did a whole video about this last year, trying to find a hybrid or a club to replace my 3 hybrid. But I just get this ball up in the air consistently and it flies straight. This gets me out of trouble, whether it's in the bunker, in the rough. If I need to lay up for a hole, yes, I do lay up from time to time because we've got 17 holes of water on our course. This is the club for me that I know I can just absolutely trust. In terms of setup of this club, I have this lowered 1 degree. So stated loft on the club is 20. I play this at 19 degrees. And yes, the 4-iron in my bag in the Sim 2 set is also a 19-degree club, but this one does go a bit longer. This is my 215 club. Next up is a 3-wood, and yes, it is another brand altogether. All of the woods in my bag are all different brands. This is the Ping G425 Max. Wonderful off the tee, absolutely glorious distance with this thing. I've got it at 14.5 degrees, and let's see, I've got it set at 14.5 degrees. I haven't moved that loft at all. I hit this club about 245 off the tee. It's almost as far as my driver sometimes. Super straight. Off the deck, I'm not gonna get 245 though. If I'm hitting it off a fairway or a tighter lie, we're talking about 230 would be about maximum with this club. All right, guys, now you're probably wondering what the driver is. If you've been watching the show for the last 2 months, I've been banging drivers and I've hit every single driver there is in terms of new clubs for 2022. And the one that I chose is probably gonna surprise you guys because it did not make it past the semifinals. In fact, the Mizuno STZ 220 was our champion, with the Tour Edge Exotics C722 being our 2nd place driver. But this driver, from experience, is not too far behind. And I really love the matte finish on this thing. It's the Rogue ST Max, again, a 2022 driver. I hit this club 260 pretty consistently, and this thing is ridiculously forgiving. I really love this club. I had been playing it before we shot the championship video, which is why I've kind of grown accustomed to it. And as you know, having talked about some of these other clubs in my bag, I don't just switch clubs willy-nilly. I like to keep consistency in my bag from day to day. And so for me, it's been the Rogue ST Max. Really love this club. Again, love the matte finish. You got that big tungsten weight there in the back that provides not only stability, but higher MOI. And of course, I hit a ton of fairways with this club. All the drivers this year have been pretty incredible, and you should go back and take a look at that series. I'll leave a link to the playlist here up top. Go back and watch those videos to see all of the differences between the drivers. They're all really good. I could almost toss a coin this year, but the Rogue ST is the one that's in my bag. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you'd love to see me play these clubs out on course, this is the time to subscribe. As I mentioned before, leave me a comment down below with what's in your bag, because I'd be super interested. I read all the comments on this channel and I try to respond to as many as possible. And like I said, if we can get to 1,000 likes on this video, I'm gonna make a video about your clubs. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you back here very soon on another edition of Let's Play Thru.